Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Google Pixel 4a 5G. Let's have a look. The body of this phone is a unibody plastic case, meaning it's just one piece that covers the entire body of the phone, excluding the screen, which is its own component. This phone only comes in one color, and they call it just black. The edges of the body have these smooth, beveled edges that blend seamlessly into the screen. On the back of the body, where your index finger rests, is a fingerprint sensor, which is one of my favorite features of this phone. I love when a phone has a fingerprint sensor. There's only two physical buttons located on the right side of the phone. One is the lock button, and the other one is the volume buttons. Although it is one button physically, it has an upper and a lower part, which is used for doing the volume up and volume down. They also stick out quite a bit, so you can really feel them there. And they also have a really satisfying clicking sound. At the top, you'll find a 3.5mm audio jack, which is great if you're a person who likes to use wired headphones. And at the bottom of the phone, there's a USB-C charging port, as well as stereo speakers. The Pixel 4a's screen is 6.2 inches, and the display you get is 1080p OLED. And the glass for the screen also has the beveled edges to blend in with the body. It does feel uniform and smooth to the touch. The screen is made out of Gorilla Glass, which means it's going to be thin and damage resistant. And at the top left of the screen, there's a hole punch sized circular cutout, and that's for the front facing camera. The brightness on this screen caps out at about 680 nits, which is about 100 less than a current gen iPhone. It has a rear facing 12.2 megapixel camera, as well as a second 16 megapixel ultra wide camera. The front facing camera is 8 megapixels. On the software side, it comes with a whole bunch of enhancements like improved portrait mode, improved night sight mode, and it can also record videos in 4K. If you're hoping to get a phone where you can take a lot of pictures, this is a pretty sweet deal. With the internal 128GB storage, this phone can take over 13,000 photos. It also has a storage saver mode for taking photos, which just stores the photos at a lower quality. And if you choose to do that, you can save over 50,000 photos. And if that's not enough, Google gives Pixel phones unlimited storage on the Google Photos app if you're using the storage saver mode. So you can have unlimited photos for free. Okay, so this phone's not going to get any more updates. You're going to be stuck with Android 13, which still has a lot of features. The last update this phone got was in August 2023. At the time of making this video, that's about 6 months ago, so it's not that far behind. You'll still have pretty much every single feature that's out there today, minus a few updates that have come out recently. From anywhere, you can swipe down from the top of your screen to see your notifications, as well as your quick settings. On the bottom of the screen, you can swipe left and right to switch between active apps, or you can swipe up from the bottom to see all your apps in a menu. And a really fun and useful feature, swiping from the bottom left diagonally gives you Google Assistant. The battery life on this is considered to be acceptable. It comes with a 3800 milliamp battery, which is not low, but it's not really that high either. But my experience with using this phone is that the battery does feel like it lasts a long time. It's not a high performance phone, so it doesn't have a lot of drain. And this thing is really quick to charge. The battery life doesn't really feel like a problem on this phone, especially because this phone has quick charging, and boy, does it charge quick. I took this phone from dead to 50% in about 20 minutes of charging. The only bad thing I could say about the battery and the charging is that it doesn't have wireless charging. You have to plug it in through USB-C. Now, the internal memory on this comes at a standard 128GB with no option to upgrade it. There isn't even an SD card slot to add your own external memory. 128 gigs is what you get. So because of the material this phone is made out of, which is mostly plastic, it is a really light phone. Everything about it feels smooth and slick. It just feels like a really nice toy. I've been using this phone for about a week or two for the purpose of making this video, and it's coming to the time where I have to put it away and go back to using my regular phone, but I don't want to put it away. It's such a fun phone to have on me every day. And I've started to transition into this mindset that I'm just going to use this phone for taking photos, especially considering how many photos I can take just on the internal storage of this phone. And if you do end up getting this phone too, I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. So that was the Pixel 4a 5G. Thank you for watching the video. Please remember to like and subscribe.